So we're going to be doing a stretching to increase flexibility and mobility. What we're going to start with is a stretch for your chest. So it's going to be right across here, goes from your shoulder into your breastplate bone. What you're going to do is you're going to hold one end of the towel in each hand, and then with your thumbs pointed backwards, you're going to bring your hands out to the back till you feel a stretch across your chest. You should see I'm pulling out into the back. A lot of what we do is down and forward, so we're actually reversing that motion. All right, so we just stretched up here. Now we're going to be stretching a bit more in the front of the shoulder. So what you're going to do, still taking that fabric or belt, whatever you have handy. Does anyone say that anymore? All right, whatever you have though, you're going to bring around behind you, and we're going to go up into the back. You should feel a stretch in the front of your shoulder. So you're reaching your hands up into the back till you feel a light stretch and holding that position. All right, now we're going to be stretching the tricep, which runs across the back of your arm, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to grab behind your back with your elbow pointing up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to show you from behind on this one. So what you're going to do, this bottom hand down here is going to pull down and back till you feel a stretch in the top arm, in the back of your arm, right in here. So now we're going to stretch the lats, which run along here. They go all the way from the shoulder down your back to the low back, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to a door frame or something you can grab onto. You're going to grab with your same hand, and then with the same foot, you're going to step backwards, bringing your whole body backwards, trying to push your rib cage out behind you. You should feel a stretch all along here in the back of the shoulder. All right, so we've got one more stretch to do up top. We're going to be stretching right here between your shoulder blades. So what you're going to do is cross your arm across your chest. Now from here, we're actually going to be stretching this arm in the back, okay? You're going to take your other hand and hug your arm in towards your chest. I'll try and do it without bumping my mic so you guys can still hear me. You're going to hug in towards your chest till you feel a stretch in the back of your shoulder. All right, we're going to do a little bit for neck stretching. So these muscles right here are called the traps. They run all the way from the base of your skull to the top of your shoulders and then actually down into your back. But we're going to be stretching right in here on the top, all right? So what you're going to do, you're going to take one hand and put it in your pocket or grab onto your pants. So we're going to be stretching that side that's holding onto your pant leg. And what you're going to do is bring your ear to the opposite shoulder, feeling a stretch along your neck right in here. So we're going to go down to legs now. We're going to do some leg stretching. If you can, grab onto a belt or a towel again. What you're going to do is put the towel right around your ankle, and then from here, pulling up to the back, pulling your heel up towards the back of your hips. You should feel a stretch in your quads, which run right across the front of the thigh. They go from your kneecap up to the front of your leg, right up by the hip. Now we're going to be stretching the hamstrings. So what you're going to do for this one, so you're going to step one foot out to the front. So we're going to be stretching the hamstrings in the back of your front leg. So they run all the way from your hip to the back of your knee, all along here. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your chest straight out towards the front, okay? So you're trying to push your chest out forward. You're not trying to bend down to the front. You're going straight out, staying straight and tall, feeling a stretch in the back of your front leg. All right, so we just stretched the front and back of the thigh. Now we're going to stretch the sides of the thigh, okay? So or sides of the hip rather. So we're gonna stretch right across here in almost where your pocket is in the side. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna be stretching this leg. So we're going to step with that same leg across your body. I'll move a little bit back so you can see a little better. So you're gonna step over and across your body. And then from here, you're gonna lean gently towards that hip, feeling a stretch right in here in your pocket. If it helps, you can actually reach up and over or across your body. Either is fine. So we just stretched the outside of the hips. Now we're gonna stretch the inside of the hips. So you're gonna take a wide stance, and from here, you're going to lean towards the side. We're stretching the inner part of this leg. Now I want this leg to be straight. So your toes pointed towards the front, and this knee bends, this leg stays straight. So going down till you feel a stretch on the inner part of your thigh. You can gently push down with your hand on the hip till you feel a stretch. All right, so that was our full body stretching and mobility. We started up at the shoulders, went down to hips. So make sure though, if there's something that actually stood out to you, make sure you keep on stretching that to gain flexibility. Because it's not just enough to do it one time, it's a little bit every day is really what's gonna make the difference on gaining that flexibility. It doesn't have to be for a long time, but you do want it daily. It's a lot of little steps rather than trying to do one big one all at once. All right?